Today I will demonstrate a new functionality in 42Crunch API security platform, i.e. our support for Kubernetes microservice protection. So 42Crunch API security platform has three stages, as you know: static analysis of API contracts, conformance scans, and the protection. Static analysis is when we can help developers find all the potential issues in their API contracts and fix them. In conformance scan, we find the issues with actual implementations of the APIs, and finally, in protection, we protect the actual API endpoints, your services at runtime. So traditionally, we've been using and supporting just the centralized gateway mode, when you protect the whole system, but not the individual microservices that you might have behind. And obviously, it is much more secure and efficient if you can automatically, in your CI/CD pipeline, deploy a sidecar proxies protection with each and every microservice. So any direct attack on each and every microservice would still be protected against. And so I have that app deployed right now, Pixie app. So let me first of all show how it is vulnerable before we deploy a firewall. For example, if attackers send something that's not expected by the API, for example, I'm sending -1 when the backend expects positive value, you can see that it crashes and actually gives some information in the stack trace that it's a MongoDB. So attackers could potentially then use that crash information and, for example, do a NoSQL attack against Mongo. For example, here's a login method and say, if I don't know the credentials, I obviously cannot log in. But attackers, knowing that it's a Mongo, they can try to employ some NoSQL injection hacks. For example, instead of providing regular username and password, I would, as an attacker, use a NoSQL injection. I would provide an expression that always evaluates to true, and so with that hack, I managed to log in without even knowing the password, and you can see that I could log in and get a valid key. So now let's do the protection, and so for that we need to modify our YAML file now for Kubernetes. And in that YAML file, I specify that I want to deploy 42Crunch micro API firewall within the same pod with my service, and I need to provide the protection token. So I'll go and get the token. I will generate the token in the user interface, and then I will copy that token and add it in my config file for the secret creation. I will now see that the pods that I have running. You can see that, yes, I have the unprotected application running right now. Now let's protect it. So I'll run a script that updates my deployment. The script removes unsecure deployment, the one that we had before. And then after that, I use kubectl create to push the secret into Kubernetes. And then deploy. You can see that the secret is there now. And then I redeploy my cluster with that with the protection. So now you can see that also I have that running. And now if I go back and see the instances, you can see that yes, there's now protection running and protection status is active. Now if I try to perform that same kind of attack, for example, I'll try to log in with that NoSQL injection. You can see that now that login actually fails. I no longer get a token. It gets rejected. If I try to send that out of bound value, you can see that it now fails as well. If I do anything else, I send an unexpected verb or unexpected path, all of that now fails because we have protection that actually protects my microservice on the application level, on the level of the actual API exposed by it. And also I can copy the ID of each transaction, and within 42Crunch can get information why that specific transaction has been rejected. So to summarize, 42Crunch API security platform now protects each and every microservice as a container. Go to 42crunch.com to learn more and get a free trial.